My name is Karen Daly, and I am a distinguished Toastmaster, and I've been experiencing Toastmasters for 28 years. And today I want to talk to you about being a mentor. You've probably all been a mentor, you just never considered yourself one. If you're a parent, an older brother and sister, or maybe part of a peer group at work, you are a mentor, because a mentor is just a guide. It's a guide to help you through whatever program you're working on. And in this case, you're working on the Toastmasters educational program. There's 3 areas I want to cover that I think a mentor you should be willing to look at. Number 1 is to be able to meet with your mentee at least one time in person. You want to do that because you want to develop a relationship with that mentee. Find out what their goals were when they joined Toastmasters. What do they want to reach? Is it a leadership responsibility at work? Or maybe it's being able to get up and speak in public in front of a community meeting. So you want to find out what their needs are, and then the second part of that is to share what Toastmasters benefits can do for them, how it will help hone the skills they already have, to improve their speaking, or to build on their leadership skills. The second part is to observe the mentee at their Toastmaster meeting and provide feedback, and then encourage participation. Some new members, as you know, are really afraid of giving their first speech. They're even afraid just to get up and say their name and introduce themselves to the club members and how they learned about the Toastmaster program. So your role as their mentor is to encourage them to participate in the program. Maybe it starts just being a timer where they don't have a lot of speaking to do, but it's a major role and an important role in the Toastmaster meeting. Or maybe it's simply the Wizard of Oz to count the ahs and ums and other pregnant pauses that members use in their speech patterns. Whatever it is, you want to encourage them to participate, and you want to encourage them to continue taking roles. But the third, and probably the most important one, is to help them prepare their first 3 speeches. The first speech is probably the one that's the most important. I don't know about you, but when I gave my first speech, I held on that lectern so tight that my evaluator said he thought I was on a white knuckle ride, because I thought if I let go, my knees were shaking so much I may have not stood up behind the lectern. But because I had a good mentor that helped me practice my speech, hone my speech, that when I got up and gave it, although I was nervous and held onto that lectern, I was able to complete that speech and get a very good evaluation. With each of the speeches, you want to help your mentee improve. Look at ways they can do things better. Help them to understand how their improvement will help other new members coming in and will help older members remember where they were and how they can keep improving. Even though I've been in Toastmasters for 28 years, I'll tell you, there is always room for improvement. So think about being a mentor for a new member in the club. It's an important role for everyone.